세상은 기존에 말씀드렸던 것처럼 셀러브리티와 로봇의 세상이 될 것으로 확신합니다. 그래서 결국 내가 좋아하는 셀러브리티의 아바타가 내 옆에 만들어져서 같이 있다고 생각해보면 그 아바타는 셀러브리티가 나와 직접 할 수 없는 일.
Hi guys, welcome to my channel. In today's video, I wanted to discuss with you guys the news bomb that has turned into a moral and ethics discussion in K-pop recently, which is the aespa concept situation. I'll talk about the good and the bad of this virtual idol mess, and I'll try to give you guys my final thoughts at the end of the video, so please stay tuned for that. On October 28th, Lee Soo-man, SM's founder and head producer, attended a World Culture Forum where he discussed various topics, one of them being the concept of their new girl group aespa set to debut this year. According to Lee Soo-man, in aespa we projected the futuristic vision of celebrities and avatars and created an innovative group that surpasses the boundaries of the real world and the virtual world. aespa means avatar experience. aespa will be a group with both real idols and virtual AI idols. aespa is a new group where the members of the real world and the avatar members of the virtual world coexist, supporting and assisting one another. And they are able to promote together with a revolutionary identity. The real members and the avatar members are separate organisms, and the avatar members have AI brains which allow for them to converse and to support the real members, even befriending them, sharing information, as well as going back and forth from one world to another. Now, why is this such a huge topic of discussion? Why is everybody going crazy over it? Doesn't really sound that bad. One of the major criticisms that has been made since the announcement of the group is whether this is the end of Red Velvet, due to the fact that people believe that this is a cover-up for Irene's scandal. I'm not going to go into Irene's scandal. They are notorious for debuting groups, dropping comebacks whenever one of their artists are in trouble. However, I don't think this is the case for us, but I feel like this is very detailed and everything looks very high quality. I don't believe it was intended solely for distraction. I do, however, think that perhaps they did. I'm not going to say that they decided to drop it solely because of the Irene scandal. They probably already had everything in the works. Another problem people have with this is that people still have an issue with what happened with FX and Red Velvet. If you do not know what happened, and this is coming from, again, a person who was there at that time. So what happened was basically FX was SM's other small girl group, and after Red Velvet debuted, they legit only had one more activity, and then they were kept in the dungeon for over 3 years until eventually the members left the company, and there is now no original member left in the company except I think Victoria has a partnership with Sun. And now Rebel Loves are rightfully concerned that the same thing will happen with Velvet, taking into account the history of the company. According to Lee Soo-man, the virtual members will serve to deepen relations with fans, basically to make the whole fan service relationship better. Now, here is where a lot of fans are rightfully confused, and honestly speaking, even I don't know what's going on. This is all based on my assumptions and what I interpreted what he said, because again, we still haven't seen it, but I digress. What does all of this mean? I'm going off again the video that we saw with Katarina and the virtual AI. So basing on that video, solely on that video, we see Katarina and a Katarina. we can assume that all the virtual members are going to kind of be sort of like the mirror anime virtual versions of the real aespa members. They have the same names and only with an AI added. Had Lee Soo-man made a virtual idol group separate from their real idol group, I don't think people would have been as mad about it, but I also think that this was needed sort of to like boost both of them. But so how is this gonna work? That's the questions everyone asking. How is this gonna work? And again, this is just my personal theory because again, we have no information yet. My personal theory is that this might end up being sort of like a mix of VTube and Mystic Messenger. Let me explain. Lee Soo-man mentions that the members divided will have their different activities. aespa will have offline activities, basically music show performances, interviews, so, while the virtual members will have their online activities. In the trailer, we can see that a Katarina interacts with the real Katarina through chat. So I imagine that after debut, an app might come out where it might be similar to Mystic Messenger and you'll get texts and calls from virtual aespa members. This all sounds really new and kind of pretty. Basically, it's kind of like the AI or sort of virtual version of the idol experience. So this kind of seems like a super cool, innovative concept. What's the problem with it? Well, on the surface, it may seem okay and nice, but there are a lot of negative things that may come from this. Again, this is a lot of doomer mentality and going to like the worst case scenario, but that doesn't take away that a lot of these could happen. Unrealistic body expectations or standards. This is a no-brainer. If there's already really bad body standards or beauty standards in K-pop, add to that the highly unrealistic Sims character as an idol. I don't want to be the think of the children, but yeah, think of the children. The way the models are designed aren't meant to be realistic, but aesthetic. So there is the legit concern that this might affect the members, the actual members' self-image and or the fans' self-image of themselves. Unhealthy fan-to-idol interactions. K-pop is already a cesspool for unhealthy parasocial relationships. Now imagine SM basically giving you your fave idol available to you 24/7, and also the fact that you own them. There might be some people that will take this to the extreme or think that it's appropriate to treat the real members just like they treat the virtual ones. There's too many loopholes and possibilities to this, and honestly, thinking about all of them just makes me kind of depressed. The sexualization of the girls. Again, if people sexualize anime and cartoon characters, what makes you think they aren't going to tell you to sexualize the AA characters or the girls? The problems here is, again, if the sexualization might affect the real members. Because there are people that will blur the line between what's real and what's not real. The normalization of this content. If this project becomes a success, then you can guarantee that other SM groups will also adopt this model. So all the other people that were on Twitter saying, "Oh my god, thank god my wave wasn't mixed into this," well, think again. And also there's the possibility that other companies might follow suit and other groups will also adopt this model. Idols are not human beings, but objects. I think this is the biggest and most valid criticism that I've seen of this issue, and there is a lot of truth to it. Many K-pop idols have fought to be taken seriously as both individuals and artists, just for that labor or job to be seen even more as an object or a product. Basically, that K-pop idols have worked hard to be taken seriously, and this is kind of, pushing it back. It does kind of feel that way. And also it kind of reinforces those stereotypes that idols are objects or idols are products. But this again is nothing new to SM. There's so many more issues, but I really wanted to keep it short for the video, so if there's any that I missed and that you think are very important, please comment them down below. SM's history and obsession with turning idols into objects. Okay, SM has always been known for going for super unique concepts for their idols. But they're also known for basically creating the restrictive idol mold and doing the absolute most to kind of reinforce this. They're kind of really going beyond this. It's not enough for SM to already have idol groups. They will keep on pushing the envelope more and more to see what they can get away with. SM has always seen their idols more as products, and this is probably why many members of the K-pop community have problems with this. I saw some SM fans saying that it was basically that people were mad because it was SM, and I was like, yeah, they're mad because of SM because SM has a history of not treating their idols correctly, and that is a valid criticism. The way SM has treated their idols has affected and has created repercussions. For example, SM idols are the idols with the most obsessive fandoms, with the most insane issues. Yet, SM is rewarding them with virtual versions of idols in a hotel to go see them. SM can't take action to protect their idols from assassins or from other stalkers, but they have a messaging app that feeds into the unhealthy relationship or parasocial relationship delusions. SM created a group of unlimited members to maximize profit, to make multiple units and capitalize it while making money, while also making the members disposable and replaceable, and making it impossible for them to actually sue them if anything like that actually happened. If SM could, they'd just debut a group of androids and work them until, I don't know, they become to dust or become corrupted. That actually would be a really good concept. They already have their cloning center anyways, so okay, I'm really sorry, that was a bad joke. I wanted to really see the positives and the negatives of this, but my thoughts are basically that this concept is interesting, but there's no denying the problems that might come from it. I do, however, think that we just have to wait and actually see what's it going to be like. Because now it's just too vague. We have very little information. We have no idea what's going on. I do think it's kind of unfair to the other trainees that could have debuted in this group instead and making it like a bigger group instead of just 4 members and 4 virtual members. I'll say one of complaints to SM: with all the money that you have, couldn't you have made a prettier model? I'm just saying, it kind of looks like a Sims model, but like a Sims model that I would have made, and I don't ever use Sims. Also, I'm not gonna lie, when I saw those beautiful virtual fantasy teasers, I was super intrigued, but with the virtual thing, the virtual AI thing kind of turned me off. At the end of the day, it doesn't really matter what you, I, or the whole K-pop community thinks, because SM won. SM won. We gave them exactly what they wanted: clout. Whatever your stance is by watching this video, checking out articles, watching other YouTubers' videos, checking out their official teaser pics, and more, we've just played into SM's hands again. We gave them our full attention. We're giving them clout. On their debut day, everyone's going to check out just to see how it'll turn out. Is there going to be virtual members in the MV? Are they going to interact? How bad the CGI is going to be? Regardless of what reason, we're going to go watch. Okay, this was fun to make. I want to try making more videos like this. So tell me, what do you think about this? Are you interested in aespa or not? Do you think it's morally right or not? I really wanted to leave it an open question. I didn't want you guys to be too influenced by my thoughts. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this. Please remember to stay safe, stream your face, and I'll see you next time. Bye!